welcome to tonight's stream. I'm hoping to have a good one tonight. I've got everything set up, hoping everything's working perfectly. I think I've got it all up and running right, not forgotten nothing. Everything's okay, so let's get into this into the stream. I've started a job the other day. It's an hour trip this one, it's just a big job this is. What the actual... Thank you. Remembered, that's why I'm having trouble. I've got a 3 trailer delivery, so yeah, the truck is going to struggle with this, to be fair, a little, but I've had a couple of trips of the double with the wiggle wagon, so I'm hoping to do this 3-1 and do alright with it. So obviously, so that's into low. No, wrong one. There we go. Yeah, so I'm starting to get better with the gears. But obviously it is very hit and miss at the moment. So I've readjusted the camera and everything, so obviously the seat looks like I'm not at the oh, can bypass it, nice one. Yeah, so the seat on the webcam thing, I'm slightly skew width to the seat on the picture, which is a bit of a gutter, but the picture's actually alright. I set it up for the farming one and that wasn't overly great. It was okay, but not overly great. Might be a bit tickly process usually. Right. Yeah, so was playing it on Saturday with the wife's sister's lad, Pete. So he come round and was having a go with it himself, and we were setting a few things up. Oh dear me. So we've got a hot box parked up there. That's it. Yeah, so but Pete wasn't he doesn't like using the gears, so he was doing it in automatic, but he has a good driver on it, to be honest. Well, I say he does use automatic, which that's alright. So I just got to be careful here. Bloody hell. Right, so off-road there. Right, so I'll just bear with me 2 seconds. Twitch chat there. So that's that come up. So yeah, I've got myself a Stream Deck Mini as well, to hope to add a few more things to it. So hopefully I'll get that up and well, I've got it up and running. I'm just going to hope that I can do it okay and sort it right. Wasn't the most of gear changes, but it works alright. I set the gear, the chair up for my steering wheel, and then I just had to tweak the pedals up. The pedals weren't quite right. You know what I haven't done, so bear with me a second. Right. Right, so radio. Awesome 80s, what else have we got? 80s airband. Right, rock. 80s plant, oh pop 80s. Let's have a bash at that, but I'll turn it down because I had it up quite high the other night because I wasn't streaming. Is on. Right, so I'm hoping that that's okay. Right, so I'll have to have a quick look at the volumes on that in a minute.
Grandad Ninja 007 said, how's the music? Too loud? Not loud enough? Drop me a message and let me know.
Right, so put the full beam on. So yeah, we're all up and running here, everything's so far, so good. Just want to so yeah, so like I say, first time using a triple trailer. A wiggle wagon is 2. Don't know what the thing for the 3 is. So we'll find out. Another time. Income £5,000. I had a few planks in this the other night, so obviously I've got a bit of damage to my truck. So you can see a little bit of red on it there. Got a big massive long horse job, and I've got a big massive long horse trailer. So maybe not the cleverest of things to do there, but could have done with doing an average size one on this. But we'll give it a go, see how it is. So we'll see. Whoa, bro. Right, so coming. Driver, Victor,
keep right and then turn right.
Still working late there, Victor. I see hanging there, bro. It's all about that green stamps, mate. Whoa. Right now. So obviously I've properly got to take it wide. Yeah, I might have took it a bit too wide, to be fair. I don't like the lights on this. They've done so. Whoa, speeding. Club, lead foot. Yes, I know, I just said that. Like I say, I do alright with the gears, but I did alright in the next minute, shocking. So we'll see how we go with it. Got the chair set up, like I say, I do like the chair, it's well comfortable. Right, Babs. Oh. Babby. Barbara? Didi, what's the matter, Babs? Yeah, so I do like the 80s music, so sadly we're kind of stuck in that. Oh, minus 82, 182.
Stream elements. Set. If you're enjoying this stream, then feel free to follow at GrandAtNinja007.
Getting the clutch right. Like I say, I'm glad that the gear shifter, the trucking gear shifter's working right now. Come on, again, alcohol. It's not actually, it's a bit of part-time work. In Mohab. Whoa, my bad.
Caution. Please watch the speed limit.
Hey there, Nighthawk. How's it going, mate? Everything okay? Well, that's terrible.
What are you calling? What's your 20? How's it going, old friend?
Oh. Oh, just stuff there. Yeah, not very good at the moment, Nighthawk. I've just messed the gears up. So yeah, my bad. Currently sending some home accessories to Salem. Going to Salem Home Department. It's a long trek, mate, 1,000 miles.
I remember going there once. What a nightmare. I had 4 rigs on the bay and 3 waiting to go on before me.
Yeah, I copy that, mate. Copy that. Hoping I have a better job than you, matey. Better job than you. So I've got a few more days before I get there. Well, a few more days. I've got to get there within 2 days, and it's going to take me about 17 hours. But obviously, I'm going to have some breaks and stuff. So yeah, that's how it goes, mate. That's how it goes.
Myself, I'm currently heading to Rail Export in Texas. Got a big ass job on. Worth some serious dollar. It's all about the money, Grandad. Taking a trip to Disneyland soon with the kids. Need a bank loan meetings. Ha 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 ha.
Yeah. Copy that. Yeah, it's definitely all about the green stuff, mate. All about the green stuff.
Right, Grandad, I've got to go. Nice chatting with you, old friend. Keep safe out there. Catch you again. This is Nighthawk signing out.
Yeah, roger that, Nighthawk. Currently got 3 trailers on me, so first time for that, matey. I'll keep you informed on how that's going on, mate. First time and that, so you take it easy, mate, and enjoy your trip. Well, nearly. You alright, girl? on, she says. I've been here before. You alright, Babs? Checking the mirror, that's it. I thought that not bad actually. Not far off the white line there. On the I-191. Yeah, Grandad Ninja here. There are some Snyder's eggs on I-191 be advised, so just be careful out there. Oh, great. I'm not sure how close I was to what's it there. Turn left here. I'm good for fuel, so all good there.
Keep left and then turn left. Turn left.
Oh, bloody hell. Stop dead then, that's a bit. Really didn't mean to do that. Not bad. Wrong one. Oh, bloody hell. Not good. Into reverse. Instead of fifth. Yeah, my bad. That might knacker the engine. Nice, 70. I don't want to go too fast with these three trailers then. I did that alright. You know, these lights aren't working. Yeah, Grandad Ninja here. There's some clown on the road in a classic car with the back lights hardly working at all. Personally, I don't think they were working, so keep them peeled out there, fellow friends. Be careful.
Keep right and then exit right. Exit right.
Actually, touch wood, and I don't want to shoot myself in the foot. Doing alright with this triple trailer. These lights don't seem to be very bright. Oh, we're still on highway. We're still on Interstate 191. Whoa.
Grandad Ninja 007. Set. I stream Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday plus weekends if I'm free.
Might have been a bit of a bad gear change there, to be fair. Oh, that was terrible. And price. Right. So yeah, so far so good. As I've said. Had a very busy day at work today. Absolutely race this morning, then stop, and then this afternoon was obviously okay. Whoops, my bad, mister. Tomorrow is going to be a quiet one, methinks. What's this clown doing here?
I don't know why they eat bananas, because I don't even like bananas.
The most popular 80s songs ever on 80s Planet.
Yes, I'm hoping by playing this radio I won't get copyrighted for the music. So yeah, we'll see how we go with it anyway. Whoa. Destiny. I do like the 80s, I admit. Cherish 55, yes I know.
Please mind the speed.
Way station. I think some of the side of the road, so I don't have to worry about it. Oh dear. Oh, I didn't think he was going to turn quick enough, man. Do it. I've no clue what he was doing now. It's like I'm on Interstate 6 now. Juliet, they never felt this way, I bet. All red lights flashing. Whoa. All you late birds out there, there is a bear on the left of I-50. I'm not sure where I am, but you'll see the flashing lights, but just be careful out there. That's broken. You're giving it to me. I cherish you, Romeo. Oops. Oh. Come on, stay on green. Stay on green. Pardon me, but he did. Whoa, 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 whoa. Holy hell, man. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh dear. I've done all right with the trailer, but flipping hell. In here. Too shy. Really got to be careful here. I want to be on the inside lane, really. Turn right in a minute, so we'll be careful here. Another car on the inside. Come on, come on, car. Whoa. Well, I got away with that, luckily.
Grandad Ninja 0070. Set. How's my driving? Order 800. Loading.
Trying to be clever here and rip past this Saxon. Well done him. On Interstate 15. Southbound. Straight on. Salt Lake City. Domino's Pizza. So far. Not a lot of money for the long horse job that it is. Right, keep left, okay then. Dangerous Brian there. I-15, I think that said. Motoring. With them behind me. I needed to pull across. Mustang, I think that was something to do with the walls. Yeah, my bad, pal. Cut the Mustang up a little. Inside lane, the meat wagon. Or maybe not. Cut the meat wagon up, my bad. Oh, pull in, that's lucky. My bad. Oh, you absolute git, my one. Dunkin' Donuts, I think that is. Let's get back on this highway. Oh, come off it. I indicated then and all. Oh, it's been a fender bender there. My bad.
Ninja 007. If you can't find them, write them.
Oh, that's terrible. My bad. Oh, why would you do that, you git? Oh shit. very silly but fortunate. Wilma. Yeah, Ninja to Wilma, well done there. I see you're settling in very well, doing lots of jobs. Keep up the good work, and thank you very much.
Dispatch to all drivers. I'm in the office if you need me. Have a good day. Dispatch to Elena. Bitumen need a job doing urgently. I will email you the details. Cheers.
Whoa, a bit of a bumpy ride there. Whoa! That's a snag up away from the screen for 1 second.
Grandad Ninja 007. Set. Line has a back.
Breaker, this is Cookie Pete in the Star Car. Anyone receiving? Over?
Yeah, roger that, Chuck and Pete. This is Grandad Ninja. I can't even remember what truck I'm in. Actually, that's how clever I am, my friend. I see you're in the Western Star, matey. Welcome to the trucking. How are you? Whoa.
I'm currently hauling Bowling Refinery. What are you hauling? Over?
Yeah, Ronan Fire, matey. Sound. I'm currently nothing as yourself. I'm just doing some home accessories. Travelling from Tucumcari, wherever that is. Doing the job for Walmart and going to. Hey, I'm a bit drunk here, bit drunk, Pete, bit drunk. Yeah, so we're heading to Salem. Got some home depot stuff. Home, like I say, home accessories, matey. So yeah, come back.
Got stuff behind the church place yesterday. Made you late. Damn it!
Yeah, feel your pain there, bro. Feel your pain there. Not worse. I've been motoring on this trip, I have, but it's a bit gridlock now. So yeah. So be safe out there, bro. Be safe.
Heading for the chicken cube. And I'm going to put her in the wind. Heading for the bar.
Yeah, copy that, mate. Copy that. You keep safe out there, mate, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, they stopped dead. That's terrible. Yeah, my bad. It didn't hit nobody though. Well, these turds are trying to overtake me because I'm on the wrong. That's my bad. I blame Pete on that one.
Stream elements. Set. If you're enjoying this stream, then feel free to follow at Ramjack Ninja 007.
Brandon Ninja to dispatch, picked the job up. I've had the left door shut all the way, just solid going for it. It's got a really long trip, 1,000 miles, but I've currently done half of it, gone through the night, just keeping you up to date.
Dispatch to Brandon Ninja. Thanks for the update.
For fuel, half a tank. Coca. Whoa. Terrible. What am I doing? Oh, pissing out! That's my bad. Ow, my elbow. Twat. I was looking for something else, that was.
One of the trucks has had a blowout. The tire's been fixed. Just keeping you updated.
Whoa. Yeah, copy that, dispatch. I was looking myself, just had an alligator in the road. Luckily, I missed it, so thanks for the update. Yeah, I'm not sure if this radio plays on an endless loop or it'll be slightly different the next time we play it. So we'll see on that one. We're a little bit juddery there. every rule. Hey now. Come on, lads, come on. Okay, fuck me. I'm in a race with a Mustang, green Mustang. I'm turning it loose. Oh, that's close. My bad, pal. My bad. Hope that wasn't the bus with Keanu Reeves and Sandra Bullock, or I've just killed them all. I had to drop below 50. My bad, people. My bad. Everybody cut. Everybody cut. Everybody cut. Boise, Idaho. And the Mustangs just burned me. Goodbye now. Myself to blame.
These lines for you.
Yeah, cheers for that.
Customers been in touch. Would like to know your estimated time of arrival.
Yeah, dispatch. 8 hours, give or take. So should be there for no later than 9 o'clock tonight. If you can just forward that on to the appropriate people. Thank you. Bloody hell. Terrible.
Thanks for the update, Grandad Ninja. Happy travels.
Whoa. Nearly wasn't then. Hot box in front. Old April, will that hot box be on a mission in a minute?
Street elements. Set. At Grandad Ninja 007. The 8 call says, my sources say yes, Captain Pride.
Yes. Miles to go. Yeah, It's
Street elements. 7. Grandad Ninja 007. Grandad Ninja 007 has been streaming for 55 minutes.
yes, I know. Whoa. Hotbox was doing its tree.
Please watch the speed.
Yes. Got that kind of coke right where my mirror is. I need to change that. Whoops.
Stream elements. Set. Hey there, if you're enjoying this stream, then please check out my YouTube channel at Adrian Lear. Check out my other videos, old and new.
If you check out the old videos that I've done, I would like to say myself, I know I'm a bit biased, but I do think that they are getting better as time goes by, so I am always trying to update them, make them better. So if you do check them out, feel free to leave messages or get in touch with however, and let me know what you think. I don't want to shoot myself in the foot, but I have been sorting it out better. I've had a couple of issues with gear shifters, steering wheels and various bits and bobs like that, and the snag is I've got no patience to try and sort it out. So, but touch wood, I've cracked on. Oh, excuse me. Oh, whoa, I've hit an alligator. Whoa, careful out there. I'm on I'm not sure what I'm on, so that's terrible. Like I said, I do really need to know the map. But yeah, I just ran over an alligator. Luckily, no damage to my truck or my load, so just keep an eye on there. I'm at Cement Park, something, so be careful people, be careful. Whoa. Cement Plant Road, whoa. Yeah, an update on that, just past Cement Plant Road, so watch out for that alligator. County mountain on the side, bear trap, so do be careful, do be careful. Yeah, I knew he was going to jumped on me, so I was a bit fortunate. Yeah. You can never tell how much space I've got for overtaking. Oh, whack tire. Special when you fly. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, steady on, steady on. Yeah, I think I'll do another triple trailer delivery, because yeah, not done too bad at all. Touch wood. A couple of little prangs, but obviously I've done them kind of horrendous things for smaller trailers, so yeah. She dances on the sand. Whoa, that's terrible. Yeah, my bad. Another new one to the company. Big wagon. Had a horrendous crash the other night, proper terrible. 45% damage to my truck I did. Yeah, not clever at all. So yeah, horrendous. Started something, I know what you're thinking. Construction work on the left. Little hot box overtaking me. Way station. Oh, bypass, nice. You've been around for such a long time now. they don't know about us. They've never heard of us. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, that's terrible. Cause they don't know about us. They've never heard of us. Oh, terrible. Again. Baby. Baby. It's gonna be dark. What I see. Listen to what I see. 'Cause they don't know about us. They've never heard of us. Pendleton. Yeah, I do like this radio station. I might keep this on if I have no issues with copyrighting, which I don't think I should, but I don't know. It's half the music I listen to when I'm normally playing. Baby. Oh shit. Stay.
Go!
Whoa.
Stream elements. Set. Check out Minute 09 Gaming, where they were last seen playing Farming Simulator 22 at https://twitch.tv/$$minute09 Gaming by Grace.
I'm currently getting back into the farming myself, so the Minute 09 Gaming, I watched him a couple of weeks ago, started following him, so yeah, big shout out to him. He's a decent guy. He plays both this and I think he does the Euro actually. I think he does more Euro than the American. But anyway, he's a big trucking guy. I say he's sound, so I watched him, got a couple of ideas from him, so big shout out there. Yeah, he's been farming. He plays SnowRunner as well, which I'm going to try and do one night. But yeah, no, I've been playing the farming with the wife. We've both been cracking into that. Easy playing, something that's a bit chill, not so stressy. 185 miles. I tell you what, this journey's gone well quick, to be fair. Come on, then you're pulling out. Maybe brought us some money in. Yeah, Ninja to Nathan. Good job there, matey. Keep it up and happy trucking out there, bro.
Dispatch to all drivers. Just clocking off now. It's been a great day. Keep up the good teamwork. See you in the morning.
Yeah, Ninja to dispatch. Have a good evening, and I will see you tomorrow. Well done, Lucas. Keep up the good work, matey. Open. Put him up a bit there. Garage. Oh dear, I'm just gonna have to pause it a second. I could really do with a drink. Oh, I'm gonna pause it and have a drink rather than try driving and drink, because what happens when Ada does that? Crash, bang, wallop. That's the stuff, Eddie. Filth. 1,000 apologies. Right, so do it on the straight as well, so there's no surprises when I put my screen back on for driving. Normally, big frickin' bus in front of the way, double-decker bus. Tree. Oh great, the lorry's gonna pull out in front of me. Yeah, I had to bully him a bit because I was going to either hit him or hit that one behind. Nice bit of driving there. Whoa, nearly end up in the sea. I-84. Mustang. Yeah, he's noticed. Dear me. Oh, pit. I was very fortunate there. Camera there I've taken. Picture, I should say. Cutscene I've done as well. Right, okay. Get out of the way. Yeah, I put him up, my bad. Dales. Children behave.
Breaker, this is Black Widow. I'm
Breaker, Black Widow, this is Grandad Ninja. Everything alright there?
Just a friendly warning for all you truckers out there. There is a fox in the hen house. I repeat, a fox in the hen house southbound and on I-13.
Yeah, copy that, Black Widow. Copy that, Black Widow. Thanks for the warning. Luckily, I'm nowhere near that, so cheers anyway, and take it easy. Whoa, that was lucky.
Grandad Picture 007 said, how about you pick my load? Drop me a message and I'll deliver what you want me to.
Oh, bounce, Tigger. Shell. You can be sure to shell. Running just as fast as you can. Whoa. Too much of the ground and then you say.
Screen elements. Said, at Grandad Ninja 007. Grandad Ninja 007 has been streaming for 1 hour 17 minutes.
Yeah, I know he was slowing down, so I was a bit fortunate then. Oh, nearly clipped him. Coca-Cola. Refreshment wagon. Yeah, my wiggle wagon's bigger than your wiggle wagon. Yeah, well done there, Carl P. I think Dispatch has emailed you some details for your next job, my friend, so check your emails, please. Whoa.
Please mind the speed.
Yes, I just noticed. Thanks very much. I'm still bloody speeding, mate. 40 miles to go. Yep, Salem I'm ready for. Whoa. Yeah, the Ninja 2 mill, well done there. Once again, Dispatch has emailed you your next job, so take care and just check that for us. Thank you. Also, that indicates when I can hear it ticking. We're in the eye of the tiger. Whoa, speeding again, that was typical. Yes, I just noticed, thank you. I need to be in that right hand lane. What's he doing?
Keep right, and then exit right.
Where is he? Where is he? You absolute raspberry.
Keep left, and then turn left. Turn left.
Well, I did that in the end. Rangy. Into the Magic Mile, people, Magic Mile.
Street elements. Set. At Grandad Ninja 007.
Well, I watched somebody in the room, I do apologise. Didn't notice that you'd come in. So I do apologise on that. Currently been doing a really long job with the 3 trailers, as you can see in the mirror there. In that lane. So yeah, I've had a couple of pranks, I'll not lie. But apart from that, I think I've done alright. Well, I don't want to mess these junctions up. Always overshoot me bloody bends and stuff, and terrible. Whoa, what's bleeping? Oh, great. I'm gonna have to do a simple park on this anyway, no way I'm doing it. Whoa, thank you. 25. Yeah. Right, so here we go. Wrong one. Every time. Well, that's what I was going to do. Not mess, but have a look at putting the windows down of the truck. And I never did. Gonna have a fiddle about with that, well, not a priority right now. trailer there. Yeah, I did that nicely. Whoa, I wonder what happened then. Should be alright here. Whoa. There we go. 1,000 odd miles. Delivered. So quality. Where's that gone? Oh, there it is.
Grandad Ninja 007 said, "How about you pick my load? Drop me a message and I'll deliver what you want me to."
Right, so we got that one. Well, that one for 30. Let's have a look what we do with this one. Let's have a look. Anybody said anything yet? What the hell? What the hell? Oh, let's take that on then. Right, I'm just going to get myself a drink. If I've not heard nothing by anybody, then I'll deliver this one.
Grandad Ninja 007
Yeah.
said, "How has your day gone? What have you been up to? Have you any questions for me? Ask away."
Right, so, okay, I will take this job. Right. There we go. $44,000. Excuse me. Right, the trailer's to the right here as well.
Contact Vishnu said, "Hello.
Hi there, and welcome to my stream. Hope you're okay. Oh, I'm not even here. 2 seconds, I'm trying to be clever.
Stream element
Right,
said,
so,
hello and welcome to the room. Enjoy and
excuse me, I've got a right terrible tickly throat here. Right, so what I need to do is turn myself around. Just got to be careful. What's there? There's a trailer there.
Contact Vishnu said, "Well, that's a setup and a half. LUL."
Well, I'd like to think it's okay. I've seen people out there with much better setups than this. Fair play to them. My problem is I've got a really bad throat at the moment, so apologies for that. The problem I've got is I've gone to moved into a bungalow, so we haven't got much space. Wrong way, absolute blimey. Oh mate, I'm sorry about that.
Said, "It looks great, seems good."
Yeah, no, I appreciate that, mate. Yeah, I've tried to. I've been streaming on and off for about 2 years, really. But obviously, I keep altering stuff, adding stuff, and all that sort of stuff. Oh, I'm so sorry, mate. Wrong way. I can't multitask. I'm a typical bloke. So yeah, so no way. I've got it all set up nicely. There are a couple of things I would like to do differently, but it's like I say, it's a space issue at the moment. But I think, like you say, the setup I've got is decent. It's pretty good. It's you know, a lot better than
Contact Vishnu said, "Get some strips as though you know throat must be infuriating."
Yeah, copy that, mate. Copy that. Oh, I haven't got none at the moment. Just got pop. So sorry about that, mate. Excuse me. Where are you from anyway? Where are you? Contactless Snake. Yeah, quality name, bro. to where you excuse me. Right, okay, right, let's get this sorted now. That's it. Oh, that's terrible.
Contact Vision 8. Said, I am from England.
Alright, cool. Same here, mate, same here. Sunny Stoke-on-Trent for my sins. Yeah, so yeah, sunny Stoke for myself. Oh, bloody hell. So yeah, I've been playing this game on and off for a couple of years, like I said. But now I've got into.
Said, down here near Brighton seems good.
Yep, sound. Oh, I don't know if I did that one actually. Hold on. I think I did. I can't remember now. I've got a few stickers set up. Like I said, I've been kind of learning to walk before I can run. So I've been improving my setup and the camera and one thing and another. The problem is I'm not very tech savvy and I've got no patience. So the seat that I'm the seat that I've got, my wife helped me put it together. I'm okay at doing it, but I do find that an extra pair of hands is better than none. I'm all fingers and thumbs when it comes to doing that kind of stuff. So, but no, so I've got this like cockpit.
Contact Vision 8. Said, stream setup is fine, mate. Better than I could do LUL. Stream elements.
Mate, it's just time, mate. Just time. Do you know what I mean? I started off with what I thought was a good camera. Then I got a better camera. Then obviously as time goes on, and I save up, and you know you do what you do. Then obviously you get better things. This is what I hate. Wrong way. Well, that's close. Yeah, this is one.
Said, hope you are having fun and don't be shy. Chat away.
Yeah, so we're off.
Contact Vision 8. Said, Amazon Prime Day deals today and tomorrow, so maybe if you're looking for something, now's the time.
Yeah, I know. To be fair, mate, I normally get stuff, and then it always goes on offer after I bought it, so it frustrates me. Right. The thing I don't like about this game, and to be fair, it's very nitpicking when I say I don't like it, because it's not quite the right word. With driving in America, you obviously from England, the roads are different, the rules and regulations are different on here, so you think you've got the right of way, or you're not 100% certain, and then obviously you crash into someone pulls out on you, causes an accident, and it's like, git. Oh, excuse me, mate. So yeah, so it frustrates me. But the latest I've got two things that I've got new for my streaming, and that is this gear shifter here, which is the trucking one. I added that to it.
Said, LUL, very true. Euro Truck Simulator is a little better for that.
Yeah. So, although to be fair, the Euro Truck Simulator, mate, I think is better than this visually and that. But I just prefer to play this for some unknown reason. I just enjoy playing this more. It's a bit weird, I know, but no, just the way it is. I stream the Euro Truck on the Thursday. I do this on Tuesday and Euro Truck on Thursday. So I try to keep both of them up. I bought some of the DLCs for them when they were on offer. So obviously, so I like a good bargain, I must admit. So so I bought them when they were dirt cheap, like them. So to get in on the game and that, to expand the game and such. I've got some of the Truck Simulator games on the PlayStation and the Xbox, but to be fair, mate, they're the best trucking games out there.
Contact Vision Sounds good. I play whenever possible. I am horrendously busy most of the time, LUL.
Yeah, I'm the same, mate. Obviously, I'm in full-time work, so obviously work 9 till 5, Monday to Friday. So yeah, work. But without the work, you can't get the all the extra bits and bobs. I've just got a stream deck. Oh, I don't know if I'm in the right lane now. I think I am. Yeah. So yeah, I know. I'm speeding. I know. Yeah, so I just invested in a stream deck and, like I say, this steering, this gear shifter. I've tried using the 18 gears on this, on the American Trucker. Set this up for the 18 gears, but too many gears, mate. I mean, it's the whole idea was to do it so I could use it for something like that and you know, have a good go at it. But no, I'm sticking to 13 on this, to be fair. So, yes, I've just noticed. Got a lead boot, mate, I have.
I'm a student at the moment, but I have a part-time job. I'm a scout leader and network scout myself. I do some volunteering for FaceHead.
Oh, that's terrible gear shifting, that is. Yeah, quality, mate. My nan, I mean, without boring you to death, some years ago, she was Arcala, and she had been in the Scouts for years. Went down to, well, when the Queen was, like, I'm going back a few years now, sadly she passed away some time ago. But no, she got an award off the Queen for being, oh, I'm speeding again, that's talking, that is my bad. Yeah, so she got an award off the Queen for service. Yeah, I can't remember what. Oh, damn, that's close. That's talking. Sorry, matey. Yeah, I can't remember what her name was. I honestly, it's a while since she was there. Like, you know what I mean. But I was in the Scouts for a short while when I was like years ago. Then I went into the Army Cadets from the Scouts, so I kind of changed a little from there, like, you know. Well, what am I doing here? That's shocking, that is. Yeah, so yeah, the Scouts are great. The one thing I wished I'd have picked up from the Scouts was knots. I can't tie a knot for jack. And the amount of times I do stuff around the house, put some kind of knot together, and it just falls apart. It's absolutely shocking. Quick question, matey. The music's not too loud, is it? I kind of mess about with the sound levels every now and again, and I try to keep them to the same.
Great experience. I grew up in scouting. Beaver, Scout, Explorer, Network Scouts, Young Leader and now a Leader.
Oh, smart, mate. Cool. Like you say, it's very rewarding. My last job before I came to this one, where I work in a warehouse now, I was up and down the country doing fire extinguishers for various companies and bits and bobs like.
The music is perfect, mate.
Oh, thanks, mate, thanks. Yeah, so anyway, I get sidetracked, I'm terrible. Yeah, so the music sound, yeah, so I forgot what I was saying. I'm just bloody hell, mate. Like I said, I can't multitask, I do apologise, mate. I'll pull into the weigh station.
Contact Vishnu. Said, you were saying about fire extinguishing.
Yeah, cheers, pal. You're a star, matey. Yeah, so I was up and down the country, and I used to go and do one of the local scout huts where I am. They got a big, like, a fair few acres of ground, and then they have a load of scouts from all around the place that come and have like an adventure weekend kind of thing, you know, for some fete or something like that. You know what I mean? Yeah, so we're good. So yeah, thanks for that, matey. Like I say, I'm terrible. I wander off and go off in a tangent and stuff like. So yeah. They're on about bringing this trucking game to the consoles, which will be, I think, a good idea. But I don't think I'll bother, to be fair, unless it comes down in price, because I've got it mostly on the PC. So you know, we'll see what happens with that one anyway. Oh, that's terrible. My bad, mate. My bad. Yeah.
Contact Disney. He said, yeah, we had a cat this weekend actually. Pretty stressful when you're in charge of 20 kids, but they all survived and had fun, you know.
Yes. Sound. Yeah, I like to say, I'm 57 myself, mate. So obviously it was a good 40 odd plus years since I was in the Scouts, like. But yeah, we had loads of good. It's good team building. I wouldn't like to say it's a dying thing, because obviously you're doing it and that, but I don't think it's as big as it was some years back, which is a shame. I do think that some of the, you know, majority of the young kids of today could do with more interaction together like that.
Contact Disney. Said, I'm 19.
Yes, mate, you got the whole lot. Oh, am I doing here? Yeah, you got your whole life ahead of you, mate. It's sound. Oh dear. Yeah, so yeah, I loved it. The Scouts, it was great.
Said, time flies when you are having fun.
Yeah. Do you play much then? Do you say, or do you like to watch a lot of different people streaming, or are you just flicking through? Even though I like to play a lot and stream a lot, I do still watch other people streaming, kind of see what everybody else is up to, kind of get a few ideas off them. Don't steal them, obviously, but just gives me a bit of a. I had my own little thing to it, like, you know what I mean. Whoa, my bad. That's my problem. Terrible for multitasking.
YouTube at Adrian Grandad Ninja 007. Twitter /X at only 007. Grandad Ninja 007.
I did have a bad stream last week, mate. I've got real bad anger issues. I'm terrible.
Yes, Arts isn't as big as it was back then, but it still has plenty of people interested in it, so we continue to run evenings.
That's quality, that is. Yeah, great. Like I say, my nan, it was a big part of her life, and because my granddad was a farming contractor, so he was always out all hours, combining, tractoring, doing that kind of general farm agricultural things anyway. So she was she got plenty of time to kill, so she went into that, like, and like I say, she got an award off the Queen. I can't remember when that was now. It's a good 20 years ago, I think, 15-20 years ago. So she got some little honour and some mention off the Queen and that for going down. Trip down to London and everything. Yeah, so but both my grandparents are dead now, unfortunately. So yeah, but happy memories of them doing that sort of stuff. Oh dear.
Contact Vishni said, very impressive. I'm sure she was a great woman.
Yeah, she was sound, mate. She was sound, thanks. So yeah.
Contact Vishni said, what happened last week?
Like I say, I was trucking along, and my setup just wasn't. When I have an issue, I have a proper issue, and it goes all tits up. It's absolutely shocking. So I'm late on this one somehow. Thought I was going to be there early this. Anyway, I'm digressing. Yeah, so I started streaming, and sometimes with finishing work, sorting things out, I jump into the stream and race it and get everything. So I forget to do something not set something up correctly, so it stresses me out a bit. So anyway, I'm a bit stressed and a bit thinky, so I'm racing my truck in, trying to do this, trying to do that. Next thing I know, something happened and I just lost control of my truck. 45% damage to my truck. I was like wounded. But it was a horrendous crash, mate. Absolutely, just freaking lost just everywhere. So I was like, well, I'm not repairing that truck because it's going to cost me a fair few thousands to repair it. So I ended up selling it, and I sold it for like 170 odd thousand. I was like, well in. So I sold it for loads of money, like. Then, because I'd had quite a bit of money anyway, because I've got quite a good fleet on this. So I sold it, bought a new one and set that one up and started again from scratch rather than fixing the one that I trashed, like. So yeah, my bad. But like I say, I'm terrible, I can't multitask, I'm shocking. I look down to do something and then look back up. Next thing you know, there's a lorry in front of me.
Not like this sounds frustrating. Glad you salvaged situation well.
Yeah.
Stream elements.
To be fair,
Set.
it's I like to play it as realistic as possible. I don't see the point of having. I see a lot of people that stream this, and at the end of the day, I'm not slating them. That's how they want to play it. That's entirely up to them. But they have it where you can break the speed limits without getting fined. You can go through red lights without being fined.
I'm glad it wasn't someone in chat being the problem.
Touch wood, I've not had any problems with that. I don't get a massive amount of people in the room all at one go, and touch wood, everyone that's come in so far has been decent, been sound. So yeah, so I have been lucky that way. So like I say, I'm slowly building up a little base, a fan base kind of thing. Right, oops. This is what I'm telling.
Hope you are having fun and don't be shy. Chat away.
Yeah, so. Whoa.
That's good. A lot of Twitch are pretty nasty. But American Truck Simulator seems to have a good community.
Yeah. Like I say, there are more people on the Euro truck, but I don't know, I just like the American one. Like I say, to be fair, they're made by the same company, exactly the same game, the same principle, the same set out, everything about it the same, you know, it's the same like I've just said. But no, I don't know, there's just something about this one, I just prefer to play this one rather than the Euro one. This one's good for making more money. The Euro one, you do jobs and you only do like, you only get about 5–10,000 per job. But obviously, it's all part of the thingy. You know, it's all part of the enjoyment of playing the game. There's nothing worse than, like I say, I like the realism. So obviously I have, please pull in. So yeah, I have the realism, like, so I have the traffic violations on. I have the thingy on, so if you break the speed limits, you crash and all that sort of stuff. Yeah. So like I say, the only thing I've turned off, which is not a cop-out and not a proper massive cheat as such, is the fatigue. And the reason for that is, if you've played the game yourself, well, that's terrible. If you played the game yourself, you know that obviously when you're tired, this is the real one.
Oh yeah, I hate the fatigue girl you know.
Yeah.
Contact visioning.
Yeah.
I turned that off as well.
So you understand where I'm coming from on that. And like I said, I generally like the realism of the game, but the problem is the amount of money I lost from being late because I had to sleep and find because I couldn't, you know, sleep somewhere else, you know what I mean? So yeah, it was a bit frustrating, that was, but like I say, that's the only thing I've turned off. I've kept everything else on. What I have done though is I have lowered the amount of detours and the amount of crashes on site, lowered them a little bit, so they're still on. But obviously, what now? Alright. So they are on, like, but not as many. To be fair, mate, I always find that my luck is the junction I need to get off is always the one that has the crash.
Keep right, and then exit right.
So yeah, and the road's sectioned off, so you can't go through it, or so yeah, so that it frustrates me a little.
Right.
But like I said, I do like the realism of the game. I try to keep it.
Said, your copy of the game made so it's only fair you play how you want.
Yeah, fair enough. Like I say, everyone's different. Everyone's got their own way of doing it. There is a guy out there. It's absolutely, his setup is phenomenal. If ever Dog Soldier, I don't follow him, but I do watch him every now and again. It's Dog, instead of Soldier, it's a 5, so it's Dog Soldier, but the 5 is the S, if you're with me. I recommend you have a quick look at him. He's a sound guy from Birmingham, and his setup is awesome. He's got 3 tellers in front of him, massive gear shifter, and like I say, his setup is absolutely quality. But he's obviously got the space to do that, which is fair enough, and he's got the know-how to set it up. Yeah.
Contact Fishney. Said, yeah, he's live at the moment.
Yeah, no. But no, like I say, to be fair, decent guy, decent setup. But he has no traffic on the roads, I don't think. It speeds up and down, flies like son of a gun, and no damage. Not damage. That's the wrong word. Sorry. He has.
Said, does this speaker repeating all the book comments not drive you crazy after a while? Now you know.
Whoa. Yeah. To be fair, mate, like I say, I tried to turn it down so it didn't. When I first set it up, I had it so it spoke a bit more, because I don't get a full room, which yeah. So I see. Yeah. I've set it so it doesn't come on so often, but sometimes it's very rare I get chatters in the room, so it doesn't always kick in. And like I say, I'm not saying that so that you don't say nothing, because it's great that somebody's actually sound, mate. Thank you, I appreciate that. Hold on, let me just put this on, because I've done this for it and I think it's a quality. I did copy that off somebody else. Yeah, so I appreciate that, matey. You're a star. So, but no, like I say, I enjoy playing the games. I've been playing games since I was blooming out 6 or 7, and back in my day when 6 and 7 can bypass, they weren't nowhere near as good as the games are today. So yeah, so I've been gaming all my life. I'm a big kid, mate. I'm a big kid, but it's just me, the wife, and the dog. So we haven't got to worry about.
You're a real gamer, then now you know.
Yeah, not a very good gamer. You know what I mean? I would like to stream. I've seen people streaming the COD, and I'm like, oh, I wish I was that good. But mate, I get flipping snotted left, right, and centre. I have started playing COD on hardcore. I do a bit better on that. I do find it a bit more. I'm sure the way to because, like I say, I'm not as good as some people. I've seen people that can shoot somebody from one. Well, obviously they don't, but like from one side of the map to the other, they're just fair play to them. They're awesome, but they're just. I sound a bit bitter now. I'm not bitter, but they just. It's like. How can you make that shot? I mean, I'm forever. By the time I've seen them, I'm just about to press the fire button. I'm dead. And then the people that throw random grenades right to my feet blow me up. It frustrates me. And like I say, I do have to watch what I stream, what I play, because like I say, if I'm not careful, I'll get into that angry mode, and then I can just. I don't smash the place up, but I could. Do you know what I mean? So I'm a lot calmer now than I used to be.
I'm pretty horrendous at gaming, so I wouldn't worry. LUL, only game I used to be able to play competitively was Fortnite. LUL.
Mate, I absolutely loved that game. To be fair, when I first played it, and I can't remember what season it was, But when I did first play the game, I didn't like it. I just couldn't get my head around it. I just couldn't grasp the idea of the game somehow. And then obviously I never touched it for ages. And then the grandkids came round and they were all Fortnite this, Fortnite that. So I started playing it with them, and I was like, whoa, getting into it, really doing well. And I've had quite a few victory royales. I wouldn't say a massive amount, you know, millions and millions, but I've had quite a few. And then I used to set up some challenges and that with the grandkids and put them, because I've got a YouTube channel, as I've put on earlier on. So I used to do YouTube challenges on there with the grandkids and that, which I haven't done for absolute ages, to be honest. I've concentrated on this here setup that you can see me doing now, like. But no, yeah, so we proper got into it with the grandkids, like. Oh, you're joking me, that's talking, I'm running out of fuel. So yeah, anyway, but I haven't played it for an absolute age, really. There's a fuel here, so I might have to come off, actually. We've got to be careful here.
Contact Mission 8. Said, it's good fun, but it got to the point where unless I spent hours every day playing, I would be left in the dust skills-wise.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, the grandkids, they play it to death now and that, you know what I mean? But it keeps them happy, so, you know, I enjoy playing every now and again with them. But the problem with them is, they're very, oh, wrong one. They are very, not very team oriented. Their shooting skills are absolutely phenomenal. They can hit people from miles away, and I'm like, how the hell did you hit him? And they're like, oh, skill, granddad skill, you know what I mean? Like, and I'm like, well, fair play, like. But then their actual what's it skills, like I keep telling them, get your shield, get your health, so that as you're racing around, if you know you get hit or snotted, like, you can get it sorted, like, you know, put yourself back up, and then they don't do that side of it, and I'm like, why? Because your gameplay is absolutely great. Where am I going here? That's not right. I've got to go around here a bit. Yeah, so I keep saying to them, but they come round and I play with them every now and again, get some good. Go this way. Bloody hell, I'm absolutely shocking. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Contact Mission 8. Said, LUL playing games with grandkids sounds like so much fun. I'm not a dad yet, but that sounds really cool.
They have the moments, mate, trust me. But yeah, no, it's quality. I do occasionally stream with them, or I'll let them jump on and they're doing their stream. They do the streaming and play the game, or take it in turns where I'm on screen and they're on screen. Obviously, you just got to be careful. But where am I going there? You just got to be careful, because there are some, like you say, there are some numpties out there and that. But they're good kids, really. They have their moments and that. We've got 3, but we only have them 1 at a time, because we're in a bungalow at the moment, so it's a bit small and that. So we have them 1 at a time, and then we can spend time with that one child, and then rather than trying to keep 3 occupied at the same time, which is a bloody nightmare, mate. Alright, so.
Contact Mission 8. Said, I can't imagine even being a parent. LUL feel like I'd be an awful parent.
Mate, trust me, I was an awful parent. So it's just, where am I going here now? That's one thing I don't like about this game. Is when you're on a car park like this, and sometimes you do get yourself a bit. I don't know if I'm going to make that. No, not a chance. Right, so hold on a second. Yeah, it's just. It's one of them funny things, mate. You know, you think you might be no good at it and you'd be absolutely awesome, and then you think you're going to be great at it and could be rubbish. Not that I'm saying you would, but I was a shocking dad, mate. You know what I mean? I mean, I was a dad when in '92, wrong one. So, so obviously, yeah. Not I'm proud of that fact, my friend. I'm proud of that fact, but I was a different person then than I was now. So obviously, I might fix my truck wall here. Yeah, so like I say, you know, when it's right for you, mate, it'll be right for you. You'll be sound. But a lot of people out there just have kids just not planned and just because it happens, and I never wanted to be a dad, to be perfectly honest. Look at that damage there, that's shocking. 5, how much is it to replace it? So look at 62,000.
Contact Vishnu. Said, well, I'm sure your kids are doing great, and I bet you're trying your best now.
Yeah, I try my best, mate. I try my best. So I'm from I've had a very, without boring you too much, a bit of a bad upbringing with one thing and another between parents. Same old. I'm not trying to, you know, I don't know what I'm looking for. Yeah, you know, it's a lot of people are in the same boat as I've had, and I'm not trying to blame other people for my failings, if you like, but it is what it is, and I can't go back and change anything. So I live with the fact of what's happened and what's gone on, and try to learn from that as such, which I have in some things and not in others. But you know, it is what it is, like I say. But oh, that's terrible. I do that all the time. Instead of going into fifth low.
Contact Vishnu. Said, well, you seem like a very pleasant guy who's just going through life. I'm sure you're doing great.
I appreciate that, matey. Sound. Yeah, like I say, to be fair, I'm a blooming big kid, mate. I just like I live day to day now, crack on, just enjoy. I don't dislike my job, but obviously I don't particularly love it. It is what it is, you know what I mean? It's just run by idiots, unfortunately. But most places nowadays, and you know, I hope you find a good job, but you will find that there are some idiots out there and some people who are trying to run places and haven't got a clue. But yeah, so like I say, I'm not trying to put in bullshit. I'm not trying to, you know, sound like the miserable gift and put you off.
What's your job?
I'm a reach truck driver in a warehouse. We do exhausts for cars, AdBlue, household cans, brake cleaner, that kind of stuff. And we've also got a big engineering department thing. Like I say, it's one big massive, well not massive, but it's one big warehouse with lots of different things going on it, but mostly to do with the automobile industry. Like, the problem we've got is
sounds pretty interesting. I work at Argos Seams.
That's where I've had a majority of this stuff from, mate, Argos. So yeah. So but no, like I say, the job itself is pretty good. I must admit, I've had some right shocking jobs, back-breaking jobs, and this one's not like that. It's just mentally challenging, which I don't mind that. But there's just no organisation at the place. It's every department against each other, and although it's the same company we work for, it's like we're us against them against these, and I think it's a bit redundant, bit, you know, silly really, but unfortunately it's just the way it is. So what other games do you like watching people stream? Because I mean, I've got absolutely loads of games. I'm trying to be a bit careful on what I do stream, as I don't like to stream a game I'm absolutely shocking at, you know what I mean? That's why I like playing this. It's pretty straightforward. Occasionally I have a bit of road rage on it though, so that's my bad. Just having a quick drink. Oh.
Snake said, I don't play or watch many games. I play this and Bloons Tower Defense LUL, maybe some good old Minecraft.
Oh, the grandkids, they absolutely love Minecraft. But the problem is, they piss about after a short while and it frustrates me. When we first had it on the PlayStation 4 some years back now, I do everything in in survival mode, sorry. So obviously I do it in survival mode, so there's none of this flying around to make stuff. I do everything from survival, so if I build a big tower, I've got to really think about how I'm doing it to get up high without falling and killing myself, which is some might say a bit daft, but I just rather do it that way once you get down to the realism and that. But anyway, we built this absolutely amazing castle building thing, like, you know, with moat and all sorts, and then we had some fun side of the area for the grandkids, which we made this diving board. I know it's a bit daft and that, but we made this diving board. It was like 300 miles in the air, but obviously when you land in the sea you don't die, but the grandkids absolutely loved it. We did that, made this rail cart thing going from my, I'm in the wrong way, my bad. I was lucky. Yeah, but now they started to just go into survival mode, flying off, just doing their own thing.
And every time I play survival, I can't resist going into creative when I'm in a struggle, LUL.
Yeah, like, at the end of the day, you know, fair enough, you know, that's however you want to play it. I've said that before. Excuse me. Whoa, coughing. Yeah, my bad drive. Yeah, so yeah, like I say, at the end of the day, it's your own game, it's your own, however you want to play it. But they frustrate me, the little blighters do. But that's like I say, that's just me. That is. That's why I enjoy playing the Fortnite with them. But yeah, the grandkids play that all the time. Yeah, I'm not overly great on that one, so I sort of like leave that one alone, you know what I mean? To say they play the same with that Fortnite Red versus Blue, or Parkour is it, I think it's called. Oh, that's not good. Whoa. Oh. No, this is terrible. I've messed that. Right, so that's the problem with this gear thing. When you use the gears, yes, I know.
Contact Vision 8 said, Fortnite Def Runs or something probably.
Yeah, them kind of things. I'll tell you what, mate, you use this gears, and it's absolutely, the idea is quality, you know, you've got your own gear shifter, but it's just like, I mean, I know you might be driving, I'm not sure, but yeah, you have to get the biting point spot on this. The amount of times I've got to like that where I just was, and I've got the gears all wrong, and I've just rolled back down that.
Yeah, I drive a mini seems good.
Oh, quality, mate. Like I said, oh, that's a bit tight, that is. Whoa, that's tight. I don't know how we did there, but good job I hadn't got them 3 trailers on that one then. Yeah, like I say, I am a big kid and that, and then when I'm with the grandkids, we play the mini game. So if you see a mini, you get points for it and that. So we'll be buzzing down your end. So we went on holiday with the middle grandson, and we played the mini game. We keep adding our own little rules to it, changing it and shaking it up a bit and that. But he actually beat me a couple of weeks ago. By the end of the journey, he'd seen more than I had, so it's all just a bit of harmless fun.
Maybe you have spotted me, who knows?
Yeah, mate, yeah. Whoa. Like I say, small world. Whoa, that's a bit mad. Right, let's have a look at there. Right, I'm going to say my parking's normally pretty good. So I'm going to try this one, and it's going to be, if this goes horrendously wrong, then my bad. So we'll see how we go with this. I'm in the wrong gear for starters. Right. I have done some, like I say, that generally, and I have done some really good parking.
Contact Vision 8. Set. Love the Mini. Very quick acceleration. Quite speedy and good around corners too.
Yeah, sound, matey, sound. I tell you what, I'm assuming, have you seen the Italian job films? Obviously, I was brought up with the old one with Michael Caine, but the new one with Mark Wahlberg, absolutely fantastic films. They're the big Mini things, aren't they? Definitely, if you haven't seen them, mate, I recommend you watching them. They're quality films, right? I always say the thing with parking is it's all about your approach. So normally I used to just reverse using that view. So what I'm going to, and then obviously nowadays I sort of like, not cheap, but sort of like just do it this way. I've got quite a long trailer here, so this is going to be a bit of a, right, so here we go. Right. My main thing is I always press the frickin' the wheel the wrong way around. Whoa, and I'm heavy footed.
Screen elements. Set. HTTPS.
Yeah, see, I'm too far. So I'll fluff that one straight away.
007/tip.
Yeah. So this is probably one of the hardest ones I've done, because I've done one similar to this where I had to get it in a small, like an entrance like this.
Screen
But
elements.
I've had more,
Time flies when you are having fun.
not as tight. I mean, this is quite tight. If I mess this up, problem is I've got to be careful because the view's going to go a bit pear-shaped in a minute. I'm not far off it, but not. Yeah, I think it's going to be tight. This is.
Screen elements. Set.
Yeah, I will have to have a look at them bot things. Yeah, because I've got that thing there. Not too bad, to be fair. Not too good there, to be honest. Yeah, no, I'm gonna come. Whoa. Yeah, so it's a bit more of a. Whoa. This is why I hate the biting point. Whoa. Yeah, I fluffed it now. Yeah. Whoa. No, forwards, Dave. Yeah, so like I say, sometimes I'm alright when we're parking and other times I'm shocking. This one's not been massively shocking, but not as good as that. Whoa.
Contact Vision 8. Set. You have lined it up quite well though, mate. Not bad.
Yeah, so like I say, sometimes I do really well. But the manual gears is definitely a bit more. Whoa. Gotta be careful because that front corner there, see there, it is quite tight, this is. Oh, come on. Did you see I've not got the bloody clutch thing right, it's bloody. Whoa. Yeah, I just clipped it then. Yeah. So yeah, my bad a bit, but like that other guy I was telling you about, the dog soldier, he doesn't even entertain parking. He just skips the parking. I say, I mean, yes, I made a hash of this, but to be fair, this is one of the harder parkings that I've done. But it's all about the approach, and I've said the approach, and the gears are a bit shocking here at the moment. But yeah, so to skip the parking, I think that's a bit of a cop-out I do, to be fair. I'm hoping I should get it this time. He says. Yeah, my bad, mate, it's my bad.
Contact Vishnu. Said.
Well,
I tend to do the regular parking. No, you know I will park it on the easier mode.
yeah, on the Euro one, what I set it up for was, hold on a second, let me just hit this, so, what? Yeah, no, so, on the Euro Trucker, I set it up so it parks it at random, so sometimes you have to do the hard parking, sometimes you do the normal parking. So yeah, so just to mix it up a little bit, like I said. So right, I've only got one job on this one now. I didn't realise that you could mess with this little setting here. Look, oh, excuse me, if you click on that, I've been playing it for a while. Oh, okay, there's only one. No, maybe not. So yeah, so you got these different trailers you can mix it up with, like, do you know what I mean? I'll go with that one then. 69,000 going to Norfolk. Right, so where am I going to go in now? Left, I think. Right, so into first. Parking brake, whatever, man. Whoa. Yeah.
Contact Vishnu. Said. Going to Norfolk. Long drive capital.
Yeah. So, like I say, that's the thing with the Euro Trucker. They're mostly all short trips. But this one is the long ones, you know what I mean? But I don't mind the long ones. Like I say, the first job I did tonight was an hour, and then I think this is my third one, to be honest. Time on, we have 20. Wrong one.
Screen elements.
Where am I back?
At Grandad Ninja 007. Grandad Ninja 007 has been streaming for 2 hours 18 minutes.
Let's have a look out there. So I used to park like this way all the time, but then obviously you have got your blind side on the other side, which was a bit of a shocker. So, well, like I said, I'd have never parked that in there looking like this. That would have been some parking, to be fair. I want to try and set the convoys up on it. That's kind of my next. I won't say next as in, like, you know, the next time I play it. But yeah, I wouldn't mind having a go at the convoys, having a go on the convoys, sort of like, do you know what I mean? So right, so we're into there, into first, and we're off. So I'll put this one on, this next one that's coming on for when, if I upload this video to my YouTube channel. So, yeah, like I say, I do set it all up, trying to get it all up and running so it you know, it runs and looks good. I wouldn't say professional, but definitely a lot better than bullshit. That's my bad. Fucking hell, that's shocking. Yeah, my bad. Bloody hell. Yeah, that's my bad. Yeah, just move that. Yeah, another long one, 1,200 miles. Oh, I've done it again, see, I'm terrible. instead of fifth into reverse. Shocking. What it takes.
And then turn left.
Right.
Turn left.
The amount of times, not so much tonight, I haven't done too bad. The amount of times I get to the traffic lights, cock up on me gears and me clutch control, miss the traffic lights and then have to wait for it to change again.
And then
Pretty
turn
terrible. Oh, I can go.
Turn right.
Did you know that, mate? I'm sure you did. That if you indicate right and turn right on that junction there, even though the lights are on red, you don't get fined for it.
Stream elements. Set. Grandad Ninja 007. Title. Tuesday Trucking. Ready to make some dollars. Game. American Truck Simulator. US. 3.
Yeah, I used to have all them kind of things when I had to type it in to make it to say that. Obviously, while I'm looking away, trying to type it while I'm streaming and driving, and then I was looking up and crashing. But now I've done all. Well, I've got that set up through my, and I'm all over the place there as well, like, so that's my bad. But yeah, so now I've got that set up on me. My Stream Deck, which I've invested in for the streams and that, and it helps so much. Still a bit wandering when I'm pressing it, like, you know what I mean, but a lot better than having to try and type it in and you know, type it in without trying to crash proper. Islands Industry. Yeah, so I fueled up. So I've got 2 days. What time are we? I'm assuming that's in the morning actually, so we're good to go. Morning. Whoa. See what I mean?
Caution. Please watch the speed limit.
Yeah, I know. Whoa. Yeah, so I did buy a load of trailers for this.
Caution. Please
I'm
mind the
joking.
speed.
There's one. So I did have a load of trailers set up for it, so I've been playing with them, but on this one I've currently just gone for using my own truck and pick trailers up when I go to a job. So I just wanted to do a few different types of jobs, make a bit of cash that way. Oops. Not sure how much money I made on this so far, I can't remember. I think I made about 200 grand actually, but I fixed my truck for about 60 odd grand, so I made 280 actually. So that's not bad. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, the one thing that do frustrates me about this is I do like listening to music or having music in the background. I do like it so I can actually hear it, but it doesn't overpower the stream so that you can't hear me for the music, and then that you can actually hear the music not too loud, or it's not, you know, too soft. So I do like it, but when I put my own music on, I sometimes get copyrighted, which frustrates me a little, because it's not like I'm making money from playing that song. So yeah, so I quite don't get the concept of the copywriting on that, to be honest. So I'm trying the radio on this to see how I go with that. I was playing, oh excuse me mate, I was playing the farming the other day, and I just had the radio on in the cab of the tractor, which is an in-game music thing, and I got copyrighted on that, so I was like, what? So yeah, like I say, I don't get it. Bypass it, nice one. Whoa.
I sent some money via Streamlabs, seems good.
Oh mate, well, I do appreciate that, I really do. The first person that's done that. To be honest mate, I generally appreciate that, and I'm not saying this just because of what's it. I'm not in it to make the mass amount of money. It would be nice, don't get me wrong. I just do it for the fun of playing, the fun of enjoying the setup and that. But no, that's sound mate, I do appreciate that. You're a star. So I'll yeah, no, like I say, I generally, I'm overwhelmed. Thank you, matey. So yeah, that's yeah. I'm speechless, mate. Seriously, thank you. But yeah, I set it all up because when I first set up the OBS, and I generally didn't think, you know, whether it would work or whether it wouldn't work or whether I'd get anybody contributing in that. Whoa.
Haha, big money in streaming is right, but it's very exponential.
Yeah, no, like I say, I do appreciate it, mate, and especially, you know, you're a young lad, you know what I mean, you've got, well, no, once again, mate, no, thank you, I really do appreciate that. Sound. So like I say, I'm lucky for the fact that I'm working, so if I do need something, I just wait to payday or save up for it, and like I say, you know, got no, there's just me and the wife and the dog and that, so you know, I've been lucky, to be fair. So I did buy one Stream Deck, the 15 key one. I got that from Amazon, like you said, it was on offer, but they've got a thing where you can buy it now and pay it over so many months. What's going on here? Yeah, so I've had that, so that's a bit of a thingy, so that's helped me a bit. And then
well, you buy yourself a beer or something, earlier.
Mate, to be fair, mate, I'm not a massive beer drinker, but I'll buy myself some Pepsi or something, because that's what I class as beer, mate. It's the Rolls Royce of pop, if you like. Do you know what I mean? But no, I appreciate that, mate. You're a star.
Contact Vishnu. Said Pepsi works too, earlier.
Yeah, no, like I say, I've had beers in the fridge, mate, from Christmas. I had a couple last week when England were playing, and I had the one can, and it was like, you know, it was nice for a change.
Contact Vishnu. Said, I don't drink alcohol, so I get that, you know.
yeah, so like I say, you know, I had the one can while England were playing, and it was like, it was nice for the one can, but then after that I'm like, right, I'll go for tea, a cup of tea, or a pop, do you know what I mean? So, yeah, warm, steady. So no, yeah, each their own, like I said. I don't smoke, I don't drink, so, you know, the wife games a lot as well, so I stream, I game with her, stream with her occasionally as well. Yeah, oops. So yeah, so it's like I say, I am the big kid. The gaming is a big part of. It's my only addiction, I'd say. I really, as soon as I get in from work, not always as soon as I get in from work, but when I get in from work, get quickly sorted, and then it's straight on with the Xbox or the PlayStation or whatever, or the PC, like, you know. So yeah, it is my only addiction, to be fair, mate. But I don't go out drinking all the time. I don't smoke. So this, like I say, this is my addiction, to be fair. But it, I'd say it keeps me out of trouble, but it just keeps me out of trouble.
Contact this name. Said, I have a huge fear of addiction. LUL, part of what's stopping me getting meds for OCD.
Yeah. I wouldn't say I've got OCD, but I have got. I like things done in a certain way. I like. We had the grandkids come and live with us for a short while, for one reason or another, and then we had social workers involved, and obviously they wanted to check us over and make sure we were all right, and you know, we weren't psychos, etc. And I had this one woman, and because I'd got all my DVDs and my games in like a Blockbuster set out, you know what I mean? They're all nicely, all my Schwarzenegger collection together, all my Stallone collection together, all my horrors together, and so on and so on. And she was like, yeah, you've got OCD, you have. I'm like, no, I just like them in a specific place. And if I wanted to watch a specific film, then I know where to roughly look for them, rather than just wondrously.
That's OCD. Very different experience to OCD.
But yeah, like I say, I've lived. That's what I've been like all my life. You know what I mean? It's just the way I am. It's the way, you know, we get on with it. But yeah, it's just frustrated me. You know what I mean? If she'd have gone into the wardrobe and I've got all my red long sleeve shirts together, all my blue long sleeve shirts together, all my red short sleeve shirts together, then yeah, you know, but whether, regardless, you know what I mean, whether what box you're in, if that makes sense, it doesn't matter. Do you know what I mean? As long as you're a decent. My main philosophy in life is if you're all right with me, I'll be all right with you. If you're a shit to me, I'll be a shit to you. It's not two wrongs don't make a right, but it's just like, you know, the way it is as such. You know what I mean? But I'm like I said, I'm 57. I'm an old git now, and I fell out with people left, right, and centre, and I just don't want to do it no more. So I just bite my tongue nowadays for the quiet life, carry on. But if someone grates me really badly, then that's it. Both barrels will be given, like, you know what I mean? Oops. Fully slow it down. I did, oh dear. I did research a lot of the CB handle things and the codes and that for the CB, try and add a bit of something different to the stream and to the game, like, you know. Obviously, we're talking to you. I've not bothered with that so much. That's
OCD is horrendous. I have quite severe, so a massive portion of my day is filled with anxiety, shame, guilt, and compulsions.
to be fair, mate, like I say, it's. My problem is, when I want to say something, it doesn't always come out right. So if I say something that generally it sounded wrong, I didn't generally mean it. But we're all each to their own. We've all got our own things, and it's how you deal with that as such. But to be perfectly honest, mate, from chatting to you through this bit of a, obviously these messages and that, and like I say, you're a sound guy, do you know what I mean? You're a sound young lad, do you know what I mean? You know, you're. I wouldn't have said you were OCD or anything like that just by talking to you. Obviously, you know, knowing you, people that know you better would pick up more on that, if that makes sense. Do you know what I mean? But no, you know, you've been sound lad chatting wise. Do you know what I mean? I'd no clue you're OCD or anything like that. But like, you know, everyone's different and everyone's got their own, you know, things and that, like, you know, their own issues and stuff. Oh, I'll have to take another drink. What's the yeah, like I say, this is my main.
Said, LUL, a lot of my OCD is in my head. My compulsions are not physical. A lot of mental arguments and stuff, LUL.
Yeah, like I say, to be fair, mate, like, you know what I mean, I would have. See, you can't, and when I say normal, I don't mean to sound that you're not normal, but you know what I mean, it's, your conversation, I would have had, I'm not explaining that very well, so I'm not going to, but you know what I mean, I don't judge people at anything, do you know what I mean, if, like I say, if you're alright with me, I'm alright with you, if, you know what I mean, that's I don't know, I've just kind of, so I apologise, mate, I never meant to come out in any way whatsoever that was offensive or...
I get what you mean here.
Yeah, sorry, mate, it all come out totally wrong, do you know what I mean? It nearly crashed into him then. So yeah, so I generally, at the end of the day, like I say, I know I'm a big dick at times, I know I can be, and...
Contact Vishnu. Said, you have nothing to apologise for, LUL.
Yeah, Sal, mate, like I say, I generally, I've got classic, I haven't got foot in mouth syndrome, I've got feet in mouth, honestly. If I dig myself a hole, it's a JCB job, honestly, big hole. So yeah. Dear me. Good time. Yeah, tonight's stream's gone pretty good, to be honest. Whoa. He says, nearly smashing into the back of a bear. Yeah. It's been nice chatting, mate. Makes a change. I get, you know, a couple of lurkers that'll come in and watch and not say nothing. So it's nice to have somebody that's come in and had a bit of a chat and a bit of interaction within the stream, like, so yeah, cheers for that. I mean, like I'm coming past. Whoa.
Yeah, I like to type away LUL.
Yeah, no, that's sound, mate. Like I say, it's good to have a bit of interaction. I watched this other guy, I forget, Ghost, what's his name now? But bear with me 2 seconds. Ghost something or other.
Said, I don't really watch big streamers. I like conversations.
Yeah. I forget his name. But I watched this guy streaming. Ghost Trucker, that's it. And anyway, he had the text to speech thing going, and I was like, that's a great idea, because I'm terrible, I am. I'll because obviously I've got my setup is I've got a telly in front of me which I'm playing the game on, and then I've got a telly above it. We normally watch telly, say Sky or whatever, DVDs. But when I'm streaming, I've got it above it, so I'm re-watching my own stream. Plus, if somebody comes in the room, I can see if they send a chat. Whereas the other one I've got is a phone, which is honestly the setup I've got, it could be a lot better, but I get by with it. So anyway, I was watching this guy streaming, and he had this text to speech on it. So when you type something, it comes back as a speech. So rather than reading it, I can listen to what it says. I still look up and have a look at what you are saying as well. But obviously,
sounds like a cool setup.
yeah. So like I say, the thing is, I'm not very tech savvy. I get by, but if there's a problem that goes wrong with it, then I'm not always 100% how to fix it. So I don't like messing with settings unless I know what I'm doing. Like the green screen, I've got a green screen behind me, and I've had that for about 12 months now, and I thought I'd got it set up right, but I hadn't. I generally hadn't. So obviously I watched some YouTube videos, had a look at it, but that's why, like I say, I've moved the camera a bit so you can see me thing. Ideally, I'd like to have my camera slightly to the thing so it looks like I'm sitting in that chair, as you can see where my hand is, like, you know. So I've got the tractor one where it looks like where I'm sat inside a tractor. But then without that picture in the background, it's the green screen, so it works right. So you just see me and the game behind me on other streams that I do. Depends what I'm streaming, to be honest. But yeah, no, I wanted to do that to give it that bit more of an authentic touch to it, like, so it looks like I'm actually sat in the truck, like I said. But no, yeah. So, but like there are other people out there that. Yeah, like I say, it's a good setup. Like I say, the downside is I haven't got much room because, like I say, we moved from a 3-bedroom house to a bungalow. But we did it because we didn't need the 3-bedroom house anymore. It was too big for us. But then with starting the streaming, I could have done with the space, but I'm glad we moved to the bungalow now. The bungalow's nice, but it's smaller. But we knew that when we were going to move into it, so it is what it is. But we get by and we manage, like, you know. So yeah. I am going to have to call it. Alright, sound, yeah. I kept falling up and down the stairs as well. I got no sense of balance. Got 2 left feet, and the amount of times I've nearly broke my legs and my neck. So it's another reason I wanted to move into a bungalow, so I haven't got the stair problem anymore. So I'm absolutely needful, and that's stone cold sober. Oh right, yeah. So it's a bit, yeah, fair enough. But no, it's yeah, probably. Sounds like it, mate, to be fair, sounds like it. Yeah, so the main thing is we've got a dog. She's a lovely thing. At the old house, she couldn't get out, or at this one, she finds ways out of the bloody through the hedge and nips out to the car. All she does is go out to the car, wants to go somewhere in the car, but obviously she gets out and we're on a kind of a busy road, and she's only a little thing. If anything ever hit her, it would be game over for her, but we can't tell her, do you know what I mean? So That's the downside of this place, but that's something we just don't know where she's getting out. She doesn't get out when we're actually outside with her. She waits for us not to be around, so she just sneaks out through the hedge somewhere or get. So yeah, she's lovely, but she's a git. Speed demon. Yeah. So I have to try and remember all these sound levels, because that's, like I say, I'm always worried about, sometimes I mess with something and then I'm like, bloody hell, why have I done that? But I always say I'm not going to mess with nothing again, and then
Might make a cup of tea.
oh, yeah, one sugar break, mate, one sugar. Cheers. I will have to make a move shortly because I've got to get up for work in the morning, so I'm just going to drive for a little bit longer and then I'm going to call it a night, mate, anyway. So, but thanks for the follow, thanks for the donation, and hopefully I will catch you again sometime. Yeah, I've got to knock them so they don't come up so much. The other one hasn't come up for a month. They either come up a lot or not at all for ages, so like I say, terrible. So, one thing, matey, why contactless snake? What? My bad. Yeah, no problem, matey. Like I say, I normally stream Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I did stream for quite, well, loads of nights, and I'm like, well, then I wasn't making it because I was busy, and then I was like, you know, I didn't want to let people down who were expecting me to stream, so I've got it down for Monday to Thursday, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday I'll stream if I'm. The wife works most weekends, so obviously I'll do a bit of streaming if she's at work and I'm not going to see my family or whatever, like, you know. But no, you're more than welcome to drop in and have a chat and that, as we have done tonight, matey, no problem. But one question, contactless snake, are you a big snake fan? And I'm not sure.
Honestly, no idea why this is my name. I just put two random words together, L-U-L-L-U-L.
No, that's fair enough, matey. That's sound, that is, mate, that sound, yeah. See, I love snakes, I must admit, but I don't like being. I've touched a snake, but I wouldn't like to be too close to some as well. Does that make sense? You know what I mean? It make me skin crawl a bit. Whoa, nearly missed me turn and talking. I watched a horror the other night because I do like my horrors, and it was about bugs and stuff. So yeah, it's a bit creepy, like, you know, a bit skin crawling, but I do just love that kind of stuff. Do you know what I mean?
Contact Disney. It's interesting because a lot of people say they like the name LUL, maybe something about it people like.
Yeah, no, mate, like I say, I think it's a quality name, yeah, fair enough, like, you know. Well, he went out with him. Right, so what I'm going to do, actually, I think, I'm going to call it a night here, to be fair, matey. So, yeah, I do appreciate the follow, everything like I've said. You take care of yourself, mate, and, oh, what the fucking idiot. Bloody meat in the fucking hot box. What do you get? Yeah, he came running into me. So yeah, so I'm going to call it a night, matey. Like I say, I'm up for work in the morning. You take care now, matey. Thanks for everything, and I will catch you again. I know, yeah. Yeah. Good night, matey. You take care, and I will catch you again sometime.